What's going on, y'all? We back with another episode of School in the Game. It's your boy School. And welcome back. How y'all been? You know what I mean? What's going on with y'all?
Yo, what's good, y'all?
What up?
I missed y'all, yo.
Oh man, welcome back, Biz. You know what I mean? How you feeling?
Blessings, you know? No kids is dad now, man. Stepped over the broom to dad life. Wouldn't change it for the world. Got my baby girl. I never let her go. Chill.
Nah, that's man. Nah, that's dope, man. Congrats.
Appreciate it.
Congrats once again.
Appreciate it. You ain't say congrats. Scooby, what's good, yo?
Y'all been saying congrats, yo, but congrats again since that's the move right now.
Yeah. Better have, yo.
Mm-hmm. We
Put
got
some respect.
Till got
on my name.
The good quality this time, so we should be good.
Yo, relax, yo.
Took some time off to get it right, huh?
Yeah.
Really did.
I
We trying to get this iPad up.
heard you was flexing.
IT over there.
Nah, it really was a keyword, yo. Apple Store is closed up, yo. I had to finagle something real quick.
Oh, you back channeling websites again? I told you stop doing that a long time ago.
Chill.
You in the dark web?
Wow,
illegal activities.
Mad
I
on
get the
Tracy.
whole. Yo, relax, yo.
Look, School in the Game podcast has nothing going on with whatever Tails got.
I got no affiliation with the black man.
No affiliation.
That's what you gotta say.
That's crazy.
Exactly.
I
But
got
if somebody want to send us some money, then holla at Tails. He already in it. No,
Wow, yeah.
payola.
man. That's silly, man.
Had them anonymous guys hack our podcast or something, chill.
Anonymous guy, huh?
I have some fake
topic,
numbers. Some fake numbers like what was that? Snoop talking about the Verzuz? He kept saying that they have fake numbers, or was that DMX?
That was DMX. He kept looking at the screen saying that it was only 10 people in there.
Yeah. I only see 10 people.
He just got introduced to technology. You gotta let her rock, yo.
Yeah, man. It's
Well,
like
why would
he
he be
been
thinking-
under a rock.
That's what I'm saying. He just got back into the world. You don't know what this IG and numbers look like. You don't know
Called him on his house phone. Didn't know. They called him on his house phone like, yo, you trying to do these stations? That's the I didn't. DMX is probably the only person that
Look, he thought he was going to a stage like
That's really
that
stupid.
when they sold out Spring Break. He thought he was going to Spring Break.
What was the joint with the cord or without the cord?
You still got the landline?
AOL?
It's definitely it's not right? It's on the dial too.
That's crazy.
On
The rotary
The
phone?
rotary phone.
Oh my gosh.
Damn.
Nah, you
That's
said
it,
they
man.
called him on the house phone.
That's a good segue.
Yo.
But the Verzuz battle, man. What y'all thought about it?
Shit was hype. Shit was dope, yo.
That might be one of my favorite.
Good to see X back there. You know what I'm saying?
He was a little winded, but
Yo,
he was tired by the third song, but he was out there though.
last time, kids.
He was out there.
What did you say, Tels?
He was healthy. I said he was a little heavier than last time we seen him. Definitely healthy.
That's a good thing, though. I mean, probably
That's healthy weight.
off the drugs a little bit, weight on. I mean, that's a good thing. I'm glad he has some weight on him.
Nah, definitely.
I was surprised going into it. I thought that Snoop kind of was gonna smoke him. I mean, I knew X had joints, but it was way closer than I expected it to be. I had it like 11-9. Snoop probably. He still won to me, but DMX towards the second half, he had a run like 4 or 5. He won in a row, so it was definitely a good battle.
Word.
Yeah, no, it was. I mean, I thought the same thing too. Like I'm a West Coast kid at heart, even though I'm from the East, but
Bow wow. Bow wow.
Snoop, one of my favorite. I was like, yeah, Snoop, he gonna play bangers, and then I forgot how many hits DMX had, and like he was just playing joints, and I'm just like, damn. So it was a crazy battle, but it's definitely like energy wise, it was one of my favorites.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if Snoop really took it as a battle. He looked like he was just out there having a good time.
Nah, yeah, definitely.
He plays like the order he plays stuff in, not including the last like 3 or 4. That kind of confused me. Like if he would have played them differently, it probably wouldn't have been as close. But I think since he was just going out there to have a good time, he didn't really put that much thought into the order. But once again, DMX definitely could hold his own. So it was 2 legends. I enjoyed it a lot.
Snoop kind of had an advantage too with Battle Cat. Battle Cat had like all his beats, all his songs, no verse on them, and like Snoop was performing up there. So,
but X definitely held his own. And low key, that's only off of like 3 albums, so he didn't really put out that much,
Yeah, I honestly got X winning. I think he won.
Man, I could see why people would say that, but I think Snoop got him too much in the first half. That the comeback in the second half just wasn't quite enough, but it was close.
True. I mean, personally, me, I'm not really much of a Snoop guy. Like Snoop got hits and stuff. I ain't gonna deny that. But like when it comes to music preference, I'm more of like a DMX dude. So that's probably why I think DMX won. But definitely was a close battle though.
Yeah, I'm not that big on Snoop either, but I mean, you got to respect the classics that he had.
Yeah, definitely.
Guys, that's the episode. No, I'm just kidding.
That's stupid.
Very stupid.
Nah, but DMX, he gave a whole sermon in the middle of the song too. That was sick.
Yeah.
That
was
like the first time they had a bathroom break. They didn't get to the bathroom. Anybody else do that before? I don't remember that.
I don't think so.
They ain't never do that. Snoop did a whole commercial.
He definitely did a whole,
You know what kind of break Snoop was taking?
Yeah, that shit was a whole commercial break.
Nah, that whole battle was off the vibes alone. It was just 2 legends with energy.
It was comedy, man. It definitely
being goofy and just that shit was dope.
Mm-hmm.
We was up all night listening to that. That shit was dope.
Yeah, it's definitely needed though. Who y'all got on the next one? Who's it? Rick Ross?
Rick Ross and 2 Chainz.
That's an interesting matchup to me.
Chainz got Bops. Man. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Yeah, like they both got records, but it's interesting.
Chainz got Bops.
But Ross just got too much of a catalog, yo.
Yeah, I think it's.
And I'm not even the biggest Ross.
I don't know, yo.
I'm not big on Ross either, but his catalog is just too crazy. So if he plays the right songs, I think it's 13.
He got more bops. He got more bops than 2 Chainz.
He don't got more bops. Chainz got bops.
He got he got better music than him. I mean, 2 Chainz for me is more content. Like artist. I don't want to listen to a 2 Chainz album. I want to listen to some of his features.
Nah, 2 Chainz. Yo, you gotta listen to the albums, man.
No disrespect, but 2 Chainz don't rap that good.
Like, nah, you disrespected, yo. You disrespected.
He don't rap that good.
Nah, you disrespected.
He don't rap that good. Listen to this song.
Chainz be getting it in, yo.
I am smoking on that gas.
Like, on Similac. What up? Come on, yo. Ross ain't saying that.
I think 2 Chainz gotta come out to get hot. Like, he gotta come out to get hot if he got a little bit of a chance. He just gotta come out like first 5 songs just playing.
I mean, I can't believe y'all doing this to me.
Best song.
I'm hurt.
The overall song.
I'm hurt, yo. I can't believe
I remember seeing on IG.
Energy is way better.
Name 20.
I bang with Rose. I like Rose, but Chainz got bops.
Yeah, Ross got more like serious records and like more content. You know what I mean?
I like.
Definitely, but like.
Ross got like.
Oh man.
Yeah, hold that thought. Chainz definitely got bops.
Nah, literally he frozen. Literally holding that thought.
Hold that thought. Chainz got bops. Trying to tell y'all, yo, it's gonna be different. I tell y'all, yo. Don't be surprised if Chainz win this, yo. Don't be surprised.
I will stand on this ledge by myself. 2 Chainz don't rap that good. Period.
You don't gotta rap that good. You got bots. That shit,
You don't gotta rap. He
shit bot.
He can
can't
close
name
his
20
features,
Bops.
but
That shit's bop. That shit's flat. That shit hit.
Ross got features too.
Everything.
They want to go to the feature.
he been on some high-profile songs and got out-rapped on a lot of them.
I'm not denying that.
But he just happened to be on great songs.
Chainz got bops though.
What are Drake features? 2 Chainz.
Chainz got bops though.
He had a little bit of a run though. He had a little bit of a run. Like
I think he ended up on great songs.
He's out 20 songs though. He got to squeeze
I give you that. He definitely been on some fire records. But I feel like he hold his own on these fire records.
I think he
got talk to him.
It's the energy that pulls me.
He have 20 songs.
Man, y'all being different. He has 20, bro.
So if no features counted, all his songs, he got 20 songs.
Can't say no features counted. Everybody adding features, so you can't throw that argument out there.
Ross
are his only chance.
Features that 20 songs.
Chainz got 20 songs.
X ain't really like a couple feature songs. That was it.
What are we saying though?
What I'm saying is, can you name 22 Chainz songs right now?
I got them right here.
Gotta go.
What's up?
I'm about to look at these features on my phone real quick.
What's up?
Which one he didn't get smoked on?
Saturday night, Riverdale, good drink. 4 a.m. Big amount with Drake. It's a vibe. I'm different. What's up? That's all on one album right there. Rap, his newest one, Rapper Go to the League. He got a joint with he got the joint with Young Thug is hitting. The joint with Travis Scott is hitting. Call it. He got Drew Lamar, Mama I Hit a Lick. That might be the best song up there. Threat to Society. That 15 right there. What up? Let me keep going. Back. Based on the truth for his first album. Go. Lie with Drake. Birthday song with Kanye. I'm different. What's up? Like, what we talking about? I'm gonna start a riot. What's up?
Birthday song.
What we talking about?
Like I'm not 100% counting them out. I'm not, but I think 20 Raw songs is going to destroy 2 Chainz 20 songs. Bro, I'm not. It depends on the order they play them too, because certain Raw songs they're not gonna match up with 2 Chainz songs.
That's why I feel like it's an interesting battle.
Man, I can't believe y'all doing this to me first time I'm back. Can't believe it. Y'all supposed to be welcoming me, bringing me back into the fold. Yeah, just disrespectful. I don't appreciate it, yo. Like, y'all being real rude, yo. What else he got? What else? The feature fucking problems with ASAP and Drake. Can you snap on that? Oh, all right, quiet. Yeah.
Was he on the hook?
Mercy. Kanye, Big Sean, Pusha T. What's up? What else? What else we talking about? All me with Drake. All me with Drake and Big Sean. What's up? What we talking about?
Yeah, guys.
Feds watching with Pharrell. What's up?
Was his verse better than Drake or Big Sean?
No problem with Lil Wayne and Chip the Rapper. What's up? These is all bops. What we talking about?
The songs are, yeah. That's why I said he ended up on some great songs.
But Russ get out-rapped on his songs too.
Give me an example. The Drake ones, yeah. Who else he got out-rapped by?
Let's see. A couple ones with Meek. Definitely a couple ones with Wale.
I never seen him get out-rapped by Meek.
Nah, he definitely got out-rapped by Meek.
What's Free Joint? He got out-rapped by Jay, but that's a given. When the 3 of them was on it.
Man.
Yeah, that don't count.
And once again,
I can't even hold him. He
Rick
didn't get rapped
just
balls,
for the record,
I'm
not a Rick Ross fan.
If Rick Ross could play, I like Rick Ross. Don't get me wrong. But let's see. Let's just pull up his. The only album I really bought with or his is Teflon Don and Triller. Everything else ain't really hitting for me.
Nah, Teflon Don is like a classic.
Teflon Don that's classic. That whole album right there alone, that's 11 songs. So he got 9 more to choose from. He could throw the whole. He could play the whole. He could play the whole 9. He could play the whole album.
Yeah.
Yes, he
really could. 7 songs off of Teflon Don.
And then he got Triller. He got the boss with T-Pain. That's a bop. And then
he got records on
he got Harriet with your boy School.
Compilation album too. They did.
Tails, he got that song with Harriet with your boy, with Nelly.
Oh no.
Okay, I heard.
You heard me with Nelly. Remember that one? And then Port of Miami, he had
classic lab, so it's not like it's
hustling. Nah, it's man.
We gonna see, yo. We gonna see.
We gonna see.
When is it? Next week?
Who y'all got? Y'all got Ross or Chainz?
2 Chainz.
Ross.
2 Chainz. I think he can pull it off. It depends on what songs he picks.
No, I want to hear that. Who you got? Who you got? Who you got? Who you got? Hold that thought.
I got Ross.
All right. Then it's settled. What you got? Who you got, School?
Well, I'm gonna go with Chainz. Go 2 Chainz.
Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Can't wait to talk trash out in the chat, man. Right, man.
I just thought about the speaking of battles, yo. Why was they being wild disrespectful to Usher, yeah? Talk about Chris Brown was smoking. I seen that all over Instagram like earlier this week. Yeah.
Yo.
I was.
Yeah.
Yo, Chris Brown would. Yo, you being real light skinned right now, yo. Chris Brown would.
Yo. All I'm gonna say is yo. I don't know your name, but it's
definitely not. Chris Brown is definitely not being Usher.
I don't
Kids
know
acting
your name.
like they forgot like early
Yo,
Usher.
you
Like
being real light skinned right now.
I didn't say he was gonna. I didn't say he was gonna beat him. I said, yo, watch out! Just watch out for the kid, yo. Yo.
So Chris Brown's all time, like
because who else you gonna put Chris Brown catalog against?
Chris Brown was woke Usher. No one's smoking Usher at all.
But
it's gonna be a crazy battle.
Who else would you put Chris's catalog against?
Honestly, I can't think of nobody else but Usher.
That's what I'm saying. So you got.
And that's saying a lot.
Don't
Chris, I'm not.
That's what I'm saying.
But like,
be careful.
now,
watch
people
your tone.
Disrespecting him though. We just say he's not gonna be Usher.
Watch your tone. Don't disrespect the kid, man. He gone. Big. My boy, yo.
But kids are talking like, and I ain't appreciate that at all.
Chris not gonna smoke him.
Nah, he wouldn't smoke him at all. Chris might win, but he's not gonna smoke him.
Absolutely.
Yo,
you don't think he got a chance to win?
Usher?
No,
he definitely.
Chris got joints, but he don't got the classics that Usher got.
I agree. He don't got the Usher class.
He don't. Ooh. Confessions is arguably the best R&B album that we've ever heard.
Yeah,
that's cool. But
Chris got bops though.
Kids is really forgetting. Like I said,
he got bops and he do something. Chris do numbers. Not saying Usher don't.
No, Chris numbers. Chris got bops, and Chris older stuff is classics. I'm not gonna say
what does Chris Brown have with stuff like "You Make Me Wanna," "You Remind Me," "You Got It Bad," "You Don't Have to Call"? What is it? He don't got those are all classics, all time classics.
Oh boy.
I think Biz got the answer for you.
What are you gonna do with Confessions and Burn? What are you gonna do with Superstar
right now?
I'm looking at it right now. He don't got a single song that's better than Superstar.
Yo, Confessions got crazy.
Confessions got crazy.
He might be. I
think we need to ask the people this too, man. What's their take on?
On his first album, "Run It" is a bop. Yo is a bop.
Yo's a bop.
That is a bop. Winner is a bop.
Which one of those is better than the songs I listed? None of them.
My nigga was singing Poppin'.
Nah,
Poppin'.
Winner's not on that oldest name. Not a single one. Yo's up there. Run It's up there. Poppin'.
All right, his second album. Kiss.
Yeah, I give you that.
Take You Down.
That's fine.
Take You Down. I give you that.
With You. Damage.
Once again, I mean, we can have different opinions, but I still don't see none of them messing with Usher's classics. Usher dancing in the rain, like, come on, dog.
Yo, they asked Chris Brown to do Michael Jackson tribute twice.
Right, because he can dance better.
I see that disrespect.
That's better than dancing in the rain. And he was boo-hooing.
Like, they asked Chris Brown to do it twice. They asked Usher to do it once. I was like, yo, don't be disrespectful.
They asked him to do it because he could dance better. Yeah, he absolutely danced 100 times better than Usher. I'll give you that any day of the week.
So
he don't make better music.
You want to do Michael Jackson tribute 2 years in a row over Dancing in the Rain in New Haven?
I'm saying y'all don't remember that. Y'all don't know about that.
Oh man.
All I'm saying is
Dancing in the Rain at golf court.
You gonna dance in the rain at Grove Street? Or Michael Jackson tribute 2 years in a row? He's stuck, yeah.
I already explained myself.
Yeah, all I'm saying is
we're not talking about dance.
Breezy got it, bro. He got it.
Nothing that y'all brought up is messing with those 8701 classics. My way classics.
It's not that easy, man.
Deuces?
Good song.
Deuces. I
No bullshit?
Deuces.
Good song.
Look at me now. What?
I feel like Look at Me Now. You would have to put that up against like one of Usher newer records.
What?
Look, they're bops, but like we talk like classics when they come on the radio. Like, oh,
Look at Me Now wasn't a classic.
Like, I'm not.
Y'all wasn't going. Y'all wasn't dancing. Y'all wasn't dancing. Y'all wasn't dancing. Look at Me Now came on. Y'all wasn't dancing. Taylor, you was definitely dancing. I knew you was dancing.
Yo, relax, yo.
Yeah.
The kid's still dancing right now. We just don't see him.
It's like the duck. It's like the duck with the legs under the mirror going sit, but up top you back off.
Nah, I'm not saying. I'm saying I honestly think it'd be like a really close battle. But you talking like Chris, like just gonna smoke him. It ain't
I ain't saying he's gonna smoke him. I'm saying he could go hit for hit.
I think he can too. I don't know. Old kind of leaning towards like Usher gonna smoke him, which I don't think he's gonna.
I didn't say he was gonna smoke him. I think it'll be kind of close, but they got different kind of classics. Like Usher classic is classic.
So it'd be kind of close.
Breezy classic ain't classic.
It's not the same way. No.
You got the towel.
The stuff that's on 8701, I can still connect to today. Like I ain't really gonna play Yo and feel it like that.
You crazy?
Nah, honestly, Yo's probably
still slap.
Banger he got.
And popping. And all the other songs I need.
Everything that young Chris, he appealed to a certain generation.
Nah, I would say Yo was probably one of the few songs he had that bops like an Usher song.
It bops, but it's I'm talking even different
I'm
language.
Yo,
I don't want to talk to y'all because y'all talking about a different than I'm thinking right now.
I'm not saying that he don't have songs that bop.
It's a good song.
Give you that kind of thing
make you say something.
That make you give you that what?
I said it's that kind of that era of music, like that. Yo was like towards the end of like that Usher kind of era of music. And I feel like Chris Brown kind of got to like a different sound after a while, which is still like his song still was bop, but it was a different kind of bop. Like that Yo sound was kind of like the last end of like that Usher kind of R&B sound. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, he was like he went from R&B to straight pop to
look at me now. What Usher song does that match up with?
Nothing. That's why he's better.
Not a one.
Exactly my point. Usher don't got Look at Me Now.
I'm just saying, like, Look at Me Now is a bop, but like it's a completely different sound to like say like how Babyface and Teddy matched up. Like they music sounds similar and it like matched well going back and forth. I feel like at a certain point, Chris's music starts sounding different. And it don't match well. So
no, I think that's a great comparison though. Like, cause Usher would be more like Babyface with the slow classic love joints, and then Chris would be more like the bop and the popish, like Teddy was with the stuff for the club, and then on and on. Like, that's a good comparison.
Bullshit. Hey, mad old. I don't want to hear that, yo. Get that out of here, son. Usher is my guy, but Chris got bops that go hand in hand with Usher. So I'm saying,
yo, Scoop, I don't want to keep wasting your time with his bad opinions. We could, like, we've been talking about this. I don't want to waste your time.
Breezy, yo. Y'all disrespected Breezy. I don't get it, yo. I don't get it.
Cool, man.
Loyal with Tiger, New Flame with Usher on the track.
You know who he sounded like a guy we about to talk about.
You crazy, man.
That's cool.
Crazy, man.
I'm gonna say no names. We'll get to it. We get to it. But
Fine China. I mean, dislike Mike to the video. Come on, man. They ain't singing. I mean, they wasn't out of breath once. Come on. Don't disrespect Breezy. Nah, man.
Different caliber of music. It's just not the same.
I wouldn't even say caliber. I'm just saying like it's a different sound.
I'm not asking you. I'm telling you.
Man. I'm disappointed in y'all, yo. I really am.
I need a bad girl. Super bad.
Yo, y'all funny.
Confession is arguably the greatest R&B album of all time. But Breezy can go bop for bop with him.
All right, yo, tell me this real quick before we go to the next topic. What album Chris Brown got that go up against Confessions? Or 8701?
Neither.
Oh, I just want to.
I just said that though. You didn't prove anything. No, I just said he had the greatest R&B album. There's nothing to compare. All I said was that he had songs that go bop for bop.
I make sure you wasn't going too crazy.
What's Chris' best album?
I was just trying to get
what's his best album?
His best album to me?
Yeah.
I would have to go with Exclusive.
Okay.
That was pre Rihanna.
That was like right before Rihanna too.
Yeah. And then he started bugging for a little bit, but that's another topic another day.
He came back with I Can Perform You.
Come on.
Okay,
Come on.
That's not going
Don't disrespect him. Disrespect him. Next topic, man. Next topic, man. Sick
all right, so my boy Kanye been in the headlines a lot lately, man.
All right,
that's what it's like right now.
Don't disrespect, yo.
Yeah, man, that's my guy, man. I still got hope for him, man.
You gotta have hope for Kanye, man.
You know what I mean? I got hope for him, but
hope for
I'm
Easy.
still looking for a good ass job album, so
that ain't coming no time soon. My man, he need hope. All serious level though, he need.
For real, definitely gotta pray for him, man.
He definitely need hope, and he got
help.
help.
He's gonna get these jokes though, but he definitely do need help.
Did he just drop a new album or something, or no?
Did he ever drop it? He said he's gonna drop it.
He on a song with Ty Dolla and a few other people. I think Skrillex. What's the name of that song?
But he was supposed to drop an album last Friday, right?
I thought he was. People were saying some of this was tied to promoting the album and all that good stuff. So that's all that.
It's a single. Not the single, I think.
Yeah, he on that single with Ty Dolla called Ego Death.
And then it's another one he dropped with he dropped it today with Travis Scott. Called Wash Us in the Blood. Travis Scott. He just dropped it today.
I've been seeing people saying like Kanye has good points, but he just don't know how to articulate himself well. Would y'all agree with that? Because not that I agree, but I could a lot of times kind of understand where he's trying to go with something. when he made the Harriet Tubman comments, I don't know what his what his point was, but he was writing that she saved these people and then they did go and hurt other white people. That's a fact.
Yeah.
But what's your point?
He the way he said it was like,
it's delivery.
Yeah, it was definitely delivery.
It's delivery.
Because
like also like he it's like he know what he want to say in his head, but then when he say it, it's like way left outside of what he really thinks. Like it's crazy. Cause like I could kind of sometimes like when he's talking, I could kind of get what he's saying, but it's in like pieces. So now you gotta like jumble all of it and put it together. But by that time, you just mad at him. You don't want to put it together. You just pissed. So you just give up.
I'll go off. I can understand what you're saying. That is like, so when Trump first became president, Kanye was like the first one to jump on the wagon. Was like, it's great that Trump became president because he said something along the lines like it showed that anybody can do anything and something like that. And everybody was like, Kanye is pro-Trump, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. Which to a certain extent it was, but I think what Kanye was trying to say was like he showed that like anybody could be president. Like you had a politician here, politician there, they was senator, they were governor here, and like they just were groomed to be president. And here come Trump. It's like Trump ran a business, never was in politics, and became president. I think he was kind of trying to say like, well, if he could be president, I could be president. And I think that's where he was kind of trying to go with everything. But like he just, like you said, he just went way left with it and just
right.
lost
Like
the
it's
message.
delivery. Like that message is totally true. Like anybody can be president. Anybody can be whatever they want to be. But then he went and said it
what he tried
way
to
left field.
Like,
right. He said it way left field, and then he had the hat on and the bet. Like it did the whole look of it. And then soon as the media get a hold of it, it's too late by that point. And then he tried to backtrack it, but it's too far gone. So now we already have that preconceived notion about, oh, this is what Kanye is going to be.
You don't even try to backtrack. You be doubling down on it. Like people be like,
initially he did for a little bit.
Now the funny thing about it is, not really. I feel like he just doubled down on it because, like I was saying before in the chat, like Chance when he was doing the whole rant about running for president and saying he gonna make America Wakanda and stuff, like Chance the Rapper jumped on the bandwagon and was like caping for him. And then I was watching the interview he was having. He was like, he was making a lot of sense, explaining like where Kanye was coming from. And I was like, I wish Kanye would talk like this. Because Kanye described everything he said the way Chance did. It would make him look a lot better instead of him rambling on and saying slavery was a choice. Harriet Tubman just moved slaves here, made them slaves to other white people. It would make more sense. But it's like, he doesn't, I feel like me personally, I feel like he doesn't try to like backtrack. I feel like he just doubled down on it. Like he's like, I'm crazy. Slavery was a choice. And he said that, and I feel like I watched another interview where he was just like, yep, it was a choice. I'm not backing down from it. And it was like, come on, yo, like to a certain extent you understand it.
But then I feel like he did backtrack because didn't he say that at TMZ in the office, and then like they went off on him, and then I feel like he was backtracking then, like he apologized. He was saying like, no, it wasn't. That's not what I. Again, like I think he was saying like that's not what I meant. Well, that's what I was trying to like say, but it's just a delivery. It's just way left field. Like he knows exactly what he wants to say. They're really smart dude, but it's just it don't come out the way it's supposed to.
It's just the way he said.
Everybody's just like like.
And at the same time,
like now get him out of here.
And then I think just overall, some of his whether the way he explains it or not, some of his view like off. Like his views on some stuff is Kanye can't really explain, and he bipolar and stuff like that. Which I 100% he got something going on upstairs. At the same time, I think sometimes it's like, nah, Kanye he's wrong sometimes. And then like they try to explain like, oh no, well he just didn't explain it right. It's like, nah, he's just wrong. And
then the media too, they don't like the arrogance that he carries too, along with the message and stuff like that. So that plays a part in it too. But he hasn't been raped since his mom passed.
No, I definitely
agree.
It's definitely gotten progressively worse over the years, and like he really need like
he
some
he
help
was going in on Kim.
for real.
Yo,
Like,
Oh,
dog,
man,
I was big.
like, yo,
look at her, yo. Like, chill,
said,
bro.
I know Get Out was about me.
yo, I was like, yo,
I gotta grab my charger.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he
Funny,
was definitely
man.
like, but nah, like I've always told y'all, like, I love Kanye to death. Like, that is
Yeah,
my
no,
favorite artist
that's
of
still
all
my
time.
guy.
Like,
yeah,
and I
all the time.
love. I give me shit for it, but I love all his music. It tells a story of where he is headspace wise currently, and and like it just all his shit just box. All his shit box. It flows. Like I like all his shit, yo.
I told you, man, I'm still waiting for Good Ass Job, yo.
It ain't coming no time soon.
I ain't never gonna get it, but I'm still waiting for it. I don't care.
You're gonna be waiting for Detox too, as long as.
Do I look out for Detox?
It's a good game.
Right, we back. Zoom kicked this off, man. But yeah, we closing it out right there with Kanye.
Yeah, that's about it. I mean, it's basically gonna stay the same thing. It's just his delivery and how he says it and the antics that go along with it. But
so like, will he be off his meds when he be having these outbursts?
I would have to say so. Yeah, I would say so.
And if so, like, who does he have in his corner that's like not telling him like, yo, why are you off your meds? Or is he just that like egotistical that he's not gonna listen to anybody?
I think it's that. I think it's the latter. Because honestly, I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody in this camp for real, other than the Kardashian, the sisters, and the family. I feel like the camp he did have kind of fizzled out over the years.
And like Tills was saying about like giving him a pass for some things, like, so when he starts talking about Kim and his feelings towards her, like, are we supposed to take that as like his real thoughts, or are we supposed to just say, oh, he's kind of off it right now, we shouldn't really put any stock in that? Because he be saying some deep stuff, like, like it almost kind of feels like the drunk moment, like when you really spilling how you feel. Go ahead,
for me, it's like you can't take like the good stuff he says when he's like having his episodes or having his manic attacks and stuff like that, and be like, oh well, nah, like he's a genius, like you got to just read into what he says. And then the bad stuff is like, oh nah, well he's just having a manic episode and you can't really follow what he says.
What's the good stuff? What good stuff are you talking about?
I can't think of anything specifically, but I'm saying like some people will just like, yo, chill, man. Nah,
I'm
like,
not trying to understand.
No, I think I think off the top of my head, but like I don't know, like stuff they try to like justify, like when Kanye says, "I'm trying to help your boy out, but I ain't got much." But I just feel like they try to like take everything he says, like good wise, or like try to like shape it into something good, and be like, oh well, like we were saying, like he was like, oh well, he just didn't deliver it well, but what he was saying, if you read into it, is like, oh, it's profound, and like he's on a new kind of wave, and then like he says something off about Kim or his Twitter rants where he's talking crazy, and it's like, oh no, it's crazy. Yeah, like the whole Meek thing.
Yeah,
it's
now
like,
you're
oh no, that's just crazy.
Other people into your mess. Like why does Meek need to be a part of this?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like something like that. It's like, oh no, that's just crazy, Kanye. Don't worry about it. He's just being crazy. But then he says something like, far as like running for president and stuff, and it's like, oh well, he meant this and he meant that, and like he really means well. Just like Chance, like if you get a chance to watch an interview with that Chance did, where he was like kind of like explaining like where Kanye was coming from, like he honestly makes a lot of sense. But then it's like, can you say the same thing when he said like, oh, Meek was trying to, or Kim was trying to hit on Meek or whatever happened with that? Like you really ain't got an explanation for that, and it's stuff like, oh nope, Kanye's just crazy.
don't want to belabor this point. We can move on, but I think two things as far as that goes. Like, I think a lot of us make excuses for Kanye because we don't, to a certain extent, want to believe like it's real. Like, we grew up on Kanye. Like, we love Kanye. Yeah. We all want the old Kanye back, but if we face in reality, we never get an old Kanye back. And some of us just don't really want to let go of, like, we know who he was, but now he's just a completely different person. And it's like somebody like in your family going through that because we grew up on him. Like, it's the same guy that say George Bush don't care about black people. That's the same Kanye. But he's not the same no more. And it's hard for us to deal with that.
Accept it, yeah.
That's crazy to think about. Like, he was alive being said that shit. And now, like, fast forward to where we at now with him, it's like,
nigga shook the world when he said that.
Whole world stopped when he said that, yo.
And now the whole world still stopping when he says something.
The record
Mike
stopped.
looked at him. And they clicked over to Chris Tucker, and Chris Tucker was like, yeah.
George Bush
is a place to say, black people, please go to therapy.
Yeah, definitely.
That shit was nuts. What's next on the board?
Yeah. That kid, Tory Lanez, man, a.k.a. Tory the Shooter.
Yo, we on fire with the topics today. It's because we ain't up. No pun intended.
Don't get me wrong, I ain't trying to make light of the situation, but, you know, that's that nigga name now, Tory the Shooter, man. And crazy, man.
Did we ever get clear, like, what exactly happened, or is it still, like, speculation? Do we know what the situation was exactly?
Allegedly, he's Tory the Shooter.
The last thing I read...
I mean, we know that he was shooting, but, like, what exactly led up to it? And I know you know school. I mean, I know you probably can only tell us so much, but I know you know.
Like LA school.
Nah, but I've been hearing multiple different stories, man. I mean, we don't.
Who's your source?
No,
we don't know. School MZ.
What Calabasas saying? What they saying on Calabasas?
That's silly. But now, like, I heard multiple stories, but I don't know which one is true. So I ain't really gonna recite any of these stories on on wax or whatever. But
it's like that, yeah.
You don't want that?
Nah, not even. I'm just saying.
You don't want that smoke?
It's just been different people saying stuff, and I mean, if it come out not true, then
you're not trying to get involved in Hollywood. I feel you.
Yeah, we're not trying to get school kicked out of Hollywood, bro.
So were they in a relationship or no? Do we like?
No, I
don't know. I don't know.
I heard they were. A lot of people saying like they can't see that because she like up here.
She like 6 and 10 or close to it. Something like that.
I think she's like 6 or close to being 6, and he like the same height sitting up and standing down. So.
That's the opening freestyle and said, yo, he legit is the same height.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
But like during the whole quarantine where everybody's supposed to be apart, like they was together.
Yeah, like I remember he was doing quarantine radio, and then she hopped on his live, and then next thing I know,
so she was the one really got it popping.
Yeah, and then next thing I know, he was at her crib, and he was in Florida, and then he was out here at her crib. I'm just like, what the hell?
Yeah, kid's been inseparable ever since, until he shot her.
Like, that's when he first started the quarantine radio too.
Mm-hmm. And it's crazy. He was having a good year. He was having a good year.
He was having a good year. He really was.
Good year in 2020. Yeah.
He was out here.
Just got out his deal, everything.
He was out here. Yeah. He was out here in the street.
I even downloaded his album and everything. Yeah. And I ain't really listen to Tory Lanez like that. Yeah. Quarantine radio had me download. No,
yo, before quarantine radio, I wasn't really listening to his.
I
heard features. I heard his radio and stuff. I ain't really listen to Tory like that. Cat quarantine radio. I'm on iTunes downloading the whole thing, and it was a pretty good album. Not even gonna hold you.
Mm-hmm.
I got chills with
but now it's shooting people's foot allegedly. I still don't want to believe that he shot her in the.
Yo.
Well, apparently no, he shot her in both feet allegedly.
Oh
yeah. I gotta chill, yo.
Yo, like, it might be a Harlem Nights, man.
Yo,
yeah, bro. Yeah, I gotta chill.
It might be a Harlem Nights, man. My man shot her in the pinky toe.
Nah, yeah, I just want to put out a disclaimer, yo. Like, domestic violence, not a joke if that's really what happened, yo. But, like, part of me is just, like, I think all the memes and stuff is coming out so crazy because, like, honestly, we really don't know what happened. So it's like people are like, oh, they was in a relationship, they got in a fight, and Tory shot it. Like, we really don't really know that's what happened.
Nobody knows. So
everybody's making their own stories, making their own.
And that's jokes. The funny part. That everybody's throwing these different stories, and we just don't know.
I feel like if we really knew what happened, it was like if it was like facts that like they was in a relationship, they got to a fight or whatever happened, and Tory shot her in the foot or in the feet or whatever. I feel like people would take it more seriously. But that just because of the fact that it's just all up in the air, like really, no one really knows what happened.
Nobody.
That's why everybody.
That's the story I've been hearing the most, though.
Huh?
That's the story I've been hearing the most, that they was together.
Yeah, I mean that's the most logical one to make.
That's the one that makes the most sense.
Well, it could have been something.
I think it's more because it makes more sense because we see this story play out before.
Going off.
Right? No.
What?
I'm saying, to me, it would make more sense because we've seen like that narrative already play out before, whereas relationship and then somebody said something or somebody did something and another one retaliates, and that's what plays out. Like, we've seen that already. But the fact that we don't know, there's no concrete of nothing. Because there was another story was like Kylie there, like we don't know if she was there really or not, and then everybody's
it was on. It was on video.
She was like,
was there.
Yeah, like
the night it happened, it was all on video.
I remember them posting the live, like on somewhere on Instagram, like and like maybe an hour, 2 hours later, that story hit that Tory got arrested with a gun, and everybody was like, yo, they was just at Kylie's house. Or they was just with Kylie in the pool, so I don't know, yeah. That story's wild.
It's
then I start to ask myself, like, why? I started to ask myself, like, what could she have done that made him want to shoot her? Like, that high profile. Like, that stuff you see, like, on Whaley. That's
like, that's what I'm saying.
That's you see in Hollywood. Like, that's OD.
That's sick, yo.
Like, yo, that's that shit.
Like, it don't make sense. Like, what would have caused
were you really that much in the threat that you felt you needed to do that?
I just can't see anything she could have done or anything that got that heated that she was like, I gotta pull out a gun. Like, I can't see any plausible situation other than like just him like being an accident or like drunk and the gun going on. Like, I can't fathom like the whole like domestic relationship. I can't fathom that shit. Yo.
But even if it went off, even if it went off accidentally, it's like, why are you pulling out the gun, bro?
Why does he have a gun? I don't see him even holding a gun. Like, I can't see him and gun in the same breath. Like, I can't see it. Like, that's the part that gets me. Like, I don't see him doing that.
You had me so weak when somebody tweeted. It was like, yo, Tory want to be a rapper so bad, he got to go get a gun charge.
Silly, man.
He out here bugging, yo. Tweaking, so I don't know.
Definitely wish her like a speedy recovery and like mentally, physically, everything she going through. So I know she going through the motions, and she probably just want to get back to her music and regular life. Tired of seeing memes, tired of hearing everybody crack jokes about it. So.
Yeah, I know that's gotta be mad annoying.
Yeah, she was having a great year too.
Yeah, she was. She just got a song with Beyonce.
Word. She was on top. Beyonce just hit her up, sent her flowers and care package and whatnot. She was on top.
Rihanna.
What?
True.
Kids, Can't hear nothing.
Man.
There we go. Y'all can hear me?
Mm-hmm.
No.
That's silly.
Just a little movement. I don't know if he's here.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't say yeah like nothing happened.
I can hear.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Like what? Man.
What's next, yo?
Because getting into was it school's opener? Oh no, Nick Cannon was before that.
Ooh, Nick. Damn, yo, a lot happened, man.
Yeah, there's been a lot going on, bro.
You missed a lot, bro.
Man, the school stuff gonna be going on for a while. We could push that to next episode if we need to. No need to overwhelm it.
That's cool.
That Nick situation is crazy.
We could get into that.
Y'all think he should apologize?
Yo, I'm not even going. How? Like, what was so like? I'm not even trying to be funny, but what was so bad about what he said? Like, I'm really asking. Like, if somebody could explain to me, like, what was so bad about what he said?
Which part of it?
The whole thing, honestly.
Well, different people got offended by different things. So I was wondering what, like, if you were talking about something specific, like you didn't see a problem him saying this or him saying this or whatever.
Like, I mean, the one part I seen him like harping on was like you saying, I think it's what you saying, like white people like animals or like savages or something like that, if I can remember correctly. But the way he explained it,
Part of the problem is, no, my bad. Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead. You got it.
No, just based on what you were saying, I think part of the problem is it comes off a little bit hypocritical to just lump all white people together in a group like that, because whenever that happens to us, we immediately get offended. Like, yeah, it's some people that fall into that category, but it's not necessarily everybody. Mm-hmm. So I think certain people were offended by that. And I think some people might have been confused. And maybe I could be confused too, because they were talking about the anti-Semitic part. But to me, it seemed like he was making a general statement about white people in those comments as opposed to just the Jews. So I think it's a bit confusing there.
Yeah, that was the part that got me too. It was like the whole Jew part. And like, for me, I didn't read it like that. Where everybody like kind of jumped to arms. It was like, oh, we talk about the Jewish people, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, because I was like trying to watch the whole thing because they have all like the sound bites of like him saying certain comments and stuff. And I feel like people seen the sound bites and then didn't take it for like the whole podcast itself or like what he was talking about in general. And just took the sound bite and ran with it. That's why I was like trying to figure out where people seen where it was like so offensive to the point that like Viacom was just like, all right, out. And he been there since he was what, 14, 15 years old?
So he been holding it down for a minute.
Might be younger than 15, I think. So he started on
Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then he was running Teen Nick, or still was still running Teen Nick. Mm-hmm. Then he had the deal with MTV with Wildin Out.
Mm-hmm.
They need to give him Wildin Out.
Even before Wildin Out, he had a short little like TV series. It's kind of similar to what what was it? Snoop Dogg had one of those kind of shows like sketch comedy, improv joints. Man, he had that. I think he had like 7 or 8 episodes. He did well with that, and then that's when I think that jump propelled him to the Wildin Out stuff. Yeah. And then that fucking took off. I didn't think that was gonna last, but here we are.
Wildin Out?
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna last, but here we are 10 years later, 10, 12 years later, he done put a lot of people on. He definitely been that connect that a lot of people been, especially in the comedy game and improv stuff like that. He put a lot of people on.
There's a lot of people comedians that was up there.
A lot of people out of jobs right now because of that shit.
And then it went from the funny side to the more more like chill side. He's doing the stuff with NBC, America Got Talent.
Mm-hmm.
He did that, and then what else? He did another. Was it another show?
He hosted the Masked Singer, I think. One of them.
He was
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah.
Yep. He went over to Fox and did the Masked Singer. Like he out here.
At this
He's
point,
supposed
I
to get
think
his own.
I was about to say he need to just do his own thing, man. At this point,
Definitely, because he got Incredible, right? That's his label.
mm-hmm.
He got a whole lot of avenues under that umbrella. Like he out here, man. You gotta give him his props. Definitely give him his flowers.
Yeah.
But he definitely putting on for a lot of people. Like I said, I didn't think the Wildin Out thing was gonna last. I thought it was gonna be a little year, maybe 2. I thought it was something a little quick, little late night, a little funny junk that was gonna get pushed out a little bit. But nah, he out here. I watch it almost every other night.
All the
It's on like
time,
the reruns. Yeah. Watching them shits be
Like
funny.
10 years.
Was watching highlights last night.
He went to MTV, and then VH1 is playing it now. BET plays it rarely every once in a while, but they'll play it, like throw an episode on too.
Because they all owned by Viacom.
Mm-hmm. So, like he got his bread, bro. He definitely do. He definitely should branch out and do his own thing.
Yeah, definitely do his own thing.
Well, he told him to come over to Revolt.
I think he could do that though. He could do a revolt.
He doesn't own Wildin Out though. Viacom owns it, so
I don't think he owns 100%. I think he still got rights to it, but not 100%.
He don't own it. He can't take the name and go to Revolt with it though.
Yeah.
He could definitely do it.
I'm hoping he get it though, because that's his. Like we know that's his show.
Absolutely.
100%, yeah.
Absolutely.
And it sucks is like what he kind of said got taken out. Like, granted, like what he said, like outside looking in, like no other context. If you listen to the whole podcast, sounds crazy. He probably could have worded it better, but it's like I could see more so of like him getting fired off rip if that was like a tweet he put out, or that was just a one blanket statement, no podcast, no other information tied to it. Just he said what he said in like a tweet or something, and they was like, "Now we got fired off." I feel like if you listen to the whole thing, like the whole interview or the whole podcast of what he was saying, like I feel like you gotta have a sit down talk with him first before you just like fire him. Like as soon as you hear, like, come on, like what, like give him a chance to explain himself or something. It was just off rip. Like the next day it was like gone, and it was like he'd been with Mike forever.
It's the climate now too. Everything in 2020 is getting checked in, looked at.
Part of it feels like it was like I want to go after people and like get them fired and stuff like that. And it was like, all right, well, as soon as Nick Cannon slipped, it was like gone.
Hey, 20 ain't nobody taking chances. Everybody out of here. The slightest, it's the climate. It's, that's where we are with everything going on.
Cancel culture been crazy this year.
Yeah. Everybody, the slightest thing, comment, tweet, or you shun somebody the wrong way, just a little, but whatever. If it don't sit well with a group of people, you getting tossed out of here. I don't care who it is. And that's just what the climate. A couple years back, could that have probably slid under the rug? Probably. I don't think nobody would. I mean, it's whatever you said was what you said, but I don't think it would be as to the forefront as it is with today.
It's more. Everything's more sensitive.
Absolutely.
These days. So
absolutely.
100%.
I think that's the main thing.
Okay, the question that like the slightest thing. They trying to get Ellen out of here.
Yeah, I see that too.
Trying to
and
get
Ellen was like Oprah, like untouchable. And I trying to get Ellen up out of here. They probably like you said with that thing.
Takes one. They're trying to get Ellen out of here.
They're trying to get everybody out of here.
Which is kind of contradictory too, because like she's from the LGBT community, and then the whole discrimination factor that's coming out, how she not doing that's like you've been on that side, so to do that, if it is true, that don't sit well with too many people, and that's why they're trying to get her out of here.
Yeah,
and it probably won't take long because they coming for her.
Move quick these days.
Get him out of here.
Unfortunate.
Nah, this was a good episode. We touched on some good topics.
Chainz got bops. Breezy got bops.
Let us know in the comments who y'all got.
Trying to get my note tray over here. So
let me know. Let us know who y'all picking, or what records you think that Chris could go against Usher.
Let me know when this episode posted so I can make sure the name is 2 Chainz Don't Rap That Good.
Nobody say he rap. Nobody say he top 5 verses. Ain't nobody say that. My man got bops though.
Who got Bops? But I can't see him going 20 for 20 against Ross, man. I can't see it.
All right, man.
The 2 Chainz, you have to really get in his bag, yeah. Like, I feel like Ross is like, he got a plethora of songs he go through. But, like, 2 Chainz is like, he really, really got to reach against him.
He got to be strategic.
Strategic my ass, man. My man got bops.
Hey, scheme.
My man got bops.
My bad. What song just came to mind? Sorry.
Of course it did.
No, roasted. Anywho.
Y'all funny, man. But yeah, time to get out of here. We're going to catch y'all on the next episode. I'm tired. Had an earthquake today. I ain't getting no sleep.
I ain't getting no sleep because of y'all.
Oh, dang.
That's exactly how that joint was. Joint came through rumbling and everything. I ain't getting no sleep because of me.
Yo, 2020 out here, man. I gotta chill.
2020 is a crazy year, man. But
I gotta chill, man.
It's still only gonna be about to be August, yo.
No.
We got mad time left.
These months going by quick though, man.
Third quarter, man.
Third quarter, we down by like 22.
Why 22?
We down by COVID-19.
Oh man.
Man, yeah.
I missed y'all, yo. Y'all know the house.
Back, brother.
Good to be back. Shout out to 2 Chainz and Breezy, man.
You're not gonna let up, yo.
Nah, because the oldest made me mad. Don't make me mad.
We gotta come up with a list and put it on the page.
We're gonna post that on the page and see who people pick.
They gonna pick Usher because that's the popular vote. Nobody want to step outside the box.
Oh, popular. All right. Anywho, school got things to do. I'm not gonna hold school up no more. School got things to do. I can go on that. I just don't think that. We'll post a list of dates. Let people decide.
I did that on purpose.
All right, we out of here. We're gonna catch y'all next episode.
Catch y'all, yo.
Later.